A hero's strength is not measured by how hard they fight, but by how many they save. The city is alive again. Traffic honks. Kids head to school. Aetherion walks with sunglasses. Aetherion says, "Nice peaceful day. No fire monsters. No shadow traps. I like this." Voltaires zips in, holding snacks. "I bought breakfast. For me, not sharing." Aetherion pauses. You always say things like that right before something bad happens. The ground trembles. Light poles shake. A car alarm goes off. Voltaires asks, "Please tell me that is just construction." The road cracks and begins to rise. Entire buildings lift into the air. Cars float. People scream. A massive section of the city is being pulled upward. Aetherion looks on, stunned. Okay, that is new. Debris floats like in space. People cling to anything they can. A man holds his child tightly. "Don't let go," Aetherion commands. "We do not fight this. We save people first." Voltaires grins. "Finally, a plan I like." Nyxura notes, "The pull is unnatural. Something is controlling it." Voltaires races across floating cars, grabbing people mid-air. Aetherion uses heat currents to stabilize falling debris. Nyxura creates shadow bridges for people to walk across. A man clings to a floating fridge. "I just bought groceries." Voltaires zooms in. "Sir, we are prioritizing humans today." The man shouts back, "The milk is still good." A young boy is stuck on a floating bus, drifting higher. The bus is dangerously unstable. The boy cries, "Help, please." Aetherion looks up and hesitates. The height is daunting. Aetherion whispers to himself, "Focus, control." He launches upward. The bus tilts precariously. Aetherion carefully stabilizes it with controlled heat. He speaks gently, "I have got you." He carries the boy down safely to the ground. The boy hugs him tightly. "I was scared." Aetherion smiles softly. "Me too." Nyxura looks upward at a massive swirling gravity vortex. Nyxura points. "That is the source." Voltaires whistles. "That looks like a terrible idea." Aetherion declares, "We stop that thing." Gravity returns to normal. The team prepares for battle. The team rises toward the swirling vortex, debris spinning violently around them. Voltaires dodges at high speed, his eyes locked on the chaotic center. Aetherion blasts through heavy obstacles, clearing a path for his companions. Nyxura phases through shadows, moving with grace amidst the turbulent sky. The vortex pulses with a dark, rhythmic energy that shakes the very air. A deep voice echoes from the void. Gravemord Rex commands, "Let them fall." The gravitational pull increases, threatening to drag the heroes into the abyss. Voltaires gets caught in a massive gravity wave, his flight path faltering. Voltaires shouts, "Okay, not loving this part," as he struggles to maintain control. He slows down, nearly pulled away, his wings straining against the crushing force. Nyxura acts quickly, creating shimmering shadow anchors in the empty mid-air. Nyxura calls out, "Hold steady," as she weaves her dark magic into existence. The team regains their balance, anchored by the strength of her shadow constructs. Aetherion declares, "We end this now," as he gathers massive heat energy. The vortex reacts violently to the rising temperature, its rotation becoming erratic. Nyxura yells, "Together," signaling the final phase of their desperate plan. Voltaires channels crackling lightning directly into the heart of the vortex. Nyxura stabilizes the wild energy, weaving shadows to contain the chaotic power. Aetherion unleashes a focused, blinding blast of heat that pierces the core. The vortex shatters into brilliant light, and gravity suddenly returns to normal. Everything begins to fall. But the heroes are ready for the descent. Voltaires dives, catching dozens of falling citizens in one swift, heroic motion. Nyxura creates massive shadow cushions, softening the impact for those below. Aetherion slows the descent with heat waves, creating updrafts to ensure safety. The people land safely on the ground, gasping in relief and disbelief. The city is saved, and the people begin to cheer with overwhelming joy. A man hugs his fridge tightly, whispering, "Milk survived." The heroes stand together, watching the city breathe a collective sigh of relief. Voltaires smiles, saying, "We didn't just win, we saved everyone." Aetherion nods, adding, "That's what matters," as the dust begins to settle. Nyxura nods quietly, her eyes scanning the horizon for any lingering threats. Far away, Gravemord's energy intensifies, pulsing with a cold, dark ambition. Gravemord Rex sneers. They protect instead of destroy. His power grows darker, a shadow looming over the future of the world. The narrator speaks. True heroes don't just defeat evil, they rise, so others don't fall.